Hi Jerry and Jay, it's Bob. I typically do these virtual tours, go around the outside of the house, but as you can see, pretty good rain. It's starting to pick up again, so if it slacks off by the time I'm done, I'll do a walk around the outside of the house, but from what I can see, it looks really nice on the outside, and whatever outside shots I can get from the inside the house, I'll do as well. If I sound a little muffled, I'm wearing a mask because the one of the owners is immunocompromised, so even though they're not home, they prefer people wear masks and use the sanitizer and stuff like that. So I'll try not to touch too much while I'm in here. But I'm in the front entryway. I got tile floors, got some crown molding, got the rounded corners, the archways. You got the formal dining room, interesting art. I believe this chandelier does not convey. There's some realtor only comments where some things do not convey. They go with the owners when they sell. This, I'm assuming you don't want. It's quote unquote negotiable, which in realtor speak means they really don't want to move it or get rid of it because it's heavy. So their preference is just leave it here, but if you don't want it, it will be written in the contract that please take it, kind of a thing. So I would call this the sitting room. Probably would have purged a little bit. Some of the stuff here is a little bit busy, but decent sized room for dining, and it's right off the kitchen, which I think is something that you guys were looking at. So coming in through the kitchen, a little bit of a different style kitchen that you're probably used to seeing. I'm gonna go around this way and then make my way through the kitchen so I don't forget anything. Come in here, I believe this is the garage. So even though this is a 3-car garage, they converted a portion of the garage into a media room. So this is the, for what it's worth, the garage portion of the garage. Be able to fit at least one vehicle comfortably, another vehicle maybe not so comfortably. I don't know if this outside refrigerator conveys or not, but that's always nice to have an outside refrigerator for your drinks and beer and wine and whatever. If it's locked or not. So here is the media room, which they've decorated much like a old-fashioned theater. Nice big size TV. These 3 front speakers do not convey, according to the listing. I would get some level of clarification which ones they're talking about, because there's speakers here as well. They said 3 speakers, but you got the nice easy chairs. Have a nice little party, so nice little touch. Probably not something you're necessarily looking for, but maybe something you'd like. Don't know if there's if the other part of the garage is accessible. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a way of getting into the, I don't think it's, maybe it is as deep as the garage. Probably is. Yeah, it looks like it's, if there is any room behind there, there's probably nothing there that they can actually use. The garage door is still there. So that would be the garage and the theater room. And behind it, you can't really see very well, is the blower and the water heater. I'm not gonna get back there. There's some storage and whatnot. So The systems are heading back there. So coming back into the living space, here is the laundry room. Got some shelving. A lot of them, I'm assuming, is coming out. Almost looks like a pantry slash laundry room, which is sort of weird. If they have a pantry, maybe have too much stuff to fit there, but you know, typically you'd have your normal stuff you would have for doing your laundry in there. I'm assuming a lot of that would be gone by the time they packed up and left. So yeah, you do have a small pantry here. And here's a kitchen. You got stainless steel appliances. You do have gas, dark marble countertops, and I do not see dovetail. Oh, I do. There it is. Those are dovetail wood cabinets. They're not soft close, but they are hardwood. So the cabinets are in pretty good shape. You got this backsplash. Good chunk of the kitchen faces out towards the back of the house where the pool and the pond is. A little bit of a smaller island. A little bit of a different layout of a kitchen that you're probably used to. It does have a lot of outlets along the base and along the wall, so you have some convenient spots for plugging things in. Not too bad. Tiles sort of, you know, normal standard tile. But come around the back side of the kitchen. I'm assuming this is the third bedroom. It's got recessed lighting as well as a ceiling fan. Pretty standard closet. Yeah, pretty standard closet depth. Carpet floors. High ceilings. Assuming this is a linen closet, which it is. Here's the, assuming this is a third bathroom. Tile enclosure, shower only. Light fixtures. I'm not sure what's been updated on this house. It is a 2005 vintage, which I know you're looking for something newer, but just letting you know, it's probably wallpaper. Just, yeah, it's wallpaper. It's fairly tasteful, but most people aren't big fans of wallpaper. This is another carpeted room. 2005 is still new enough where you have the updated building codes, especially for the roof. And it is a block stucco construction home. This layout is very similar to a house that I sold in Riverview, Florida, not too far from Tampa. So here's your main living space. Usually this is used mostly as a sitting room rather than a billiard room. You have your little eat-in nook there. Go around, assuming that the den and master suite are back here. I'll pan the back side of the living space, give you a little bit of a viewpoint from the back side of the house coming out of the master. Makes you wonder, if you have a theater room, why would you have a TV in here as well? I'd probably leave that TV out and just, if I want to watch TV, I'd go into the theater room where it's nice and comfortable. All right, there's the den. I'll come back to it. I'm a little turned around. Oh, I see it. Okay, so there is a split floor plan. Here's the second bathroom. So it has its own linen closet, which is nice. A lot of times when you get to the second and third bedrooms, they have a shared linen closet for the bathrooms. But it is a true 3-3 where you have, everybody has their own bathroom. Here is the den. Decent sized room. It's carpeted as well. You got the recessed ceiling. It does have a view out to the back side of the house. It looks like you get some bamboo for privacy. I do like the blinds. And then you have a doorway that leads out. It's left unlocked for some reason. So here's your outdoor kitchen with bar seating, refrigerator, and there's a sink and some storage underneath. Hooked up to, I'm assuming, the natural gas is already piped into the house. There's some storage, so you already got that. Oh, I thought that was a refrigerator. It's more storage. Oh, duh, here's a refrigerator. So, a little bit of a smaller pool. I know the pool's not the biggest thing on your thing, but you do have outdoor seating out here with mature bamboo and palm trees with a nice large pond view. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not going to be able to fence this. It's a little bit too close to the water, and I see no fencing anywhere around this. And this probably gets into the common elements of the place. There's the pool, but you also have another seating area over here. So I'll come back down here. Let's see what we got here so I don't get rained on anymore. Give you a view of the side yard. It's raining really steadily. Well, sneak peek into the master. It's a really nice sized lanai. I mean, there is room to, take your dogs out, but you're not going to probably be able to put a fence. And I'll confirm that. I'm pretty damn sure you're not going to be able to put a fence in. So, I'm gonna go back the way I came so I don't miss anything and lock this up. All right, so here's another view of the lanai. It does have three-way pocket slider, so you can open this way up, and then a really nice weather with a view of the eating nook, another view of the sitting room / billiard room. It also has access to the lanai from there as well. And then coming into the engineered hardwood hallway, here is the master bedroom. It does have a fireplace, probably get rid of that. And it does have its own entrance. If you get up in the morning and just want to go outside and finish up at the master bath. Assuming there's walk-in closets on either side, or at the very least one walk-in closet. There's your walk-in. A little bit of a smaller walk-in, but decent size. And then, so one walk-in, and then fairly deep but not walk-in on this side. And then we come into the master bath. You got your toilet closet. His and her vanities. Soak tub with quite a bit of natural light. You have your own stand-up shower. It's an open entrance, but it's not huge. Makeup table. And this is another linen closet, big size linen closet. So that's pretty much the tour. I'll see what the rain looks like outside. Maybe take a walk around the back side. A couple things on this house. Number one, they're looking for a rent back. So if you're not necessarily ready to move down, they're looking for however many months they can get on a rent back where they would pay you rent. That might be something you're interested in, maybe something you're not. If that's something you're looking for. If you're amenable to it, that might be the difference between getting a deal and not getting a deal. So that's one thing to consider if you're interested in the place. The other thing is there is a pre-inspection on file. So it might, depending on what comes out of that inspection report, and if there's evidence of them fixing anything that came out of that report, you might be comfortable waiving an inspection. And that might be another competitive advantage, but most people, if they have an inspection on file, they may go with it. But you may still need to get a 4-point and a wind mitt for your insurance, but you might have warm and fuzzy if the house is in good shape. So that's the scoop there. So yeah, I'll send this to you. Let me see how the weather is, and I might go around the outside. Forgive me if the video is a little clunky. I'm going to be locking up and putting this thing back in. So the rain's not too bad. I'm going to do a quick walk tour, probably a little bit quicker than I normally do. But oops. There we go. All right, so here's a view of the front walkway. Yeah, it's raining steady, but not heavy. So I'll give you a view from the street. I didn't do a neighborhood tour because you're familiar with this development, since this is where Sharon lives, so you know what the development's like. But it is a little bit twisty turn to get back here, so you got a little bit more privacy. Do a pan of the house, and I'm pretty much assuming that that third slot has no intrinsic value or space behind it, because it goes pretty deep back where that home theater is. You got some decent space between you and your neighbor, which isn't common in developments around here. Stucco looks to be in good shape. I could do a permit if you're interested in going a little bit further on this. I can do a permit search on the air conditioning. Air conditioning looks a little bit older. It might be original. Possible 2005. I'd make it a 16-year-old system, which you're on borrowed time. Oh, even inverter. Everything's got some solar power. You've got a solar heater. That's what that is up there. The solar panels heat up, and you got water that flows through and goes back into the pool. So it does have a solar heater for the pool. There's your pool equipment. This is a potential red flag with the cooling water. At the very least, I want to get that a little bit further out into the yard. Pump looks a little bit older. We have to see what the pool inspection looks like. It's a wee bit soggy back here. But here's your areas where you'd be walking the dog. The pond comes up pretty close to the house. It is in an X flood zone, even though you're this close to the pond. These ponds are typically, they're man-made, and they're designed not to flood. So at least people aren't giving you the eyeballs here. This might be something you would want to cut back a little bit, but at the very least you got some privacy on that side where you're eating, and it opens up a little bit over here where you have some open where you can see from there out. The night looks like it's in pretty good shape. Roof looks newer. It's hard to tell looking through the night screen, but all that stuff would be ferreted out in a permit search. See when the last time there was a roof permit for the house. So yeah, on either side where there's a gutter, you got a little bit of standing water here. Nothing major, but enough where I would want to put an extension and have it go, further out into where the trees are, where those trees just soak it up. Let's see what we got on this side of the house. This might be a pest control port or just an outside outlet. It's an outlet that is no longer in use. Here's the main water shut off. And then, I'm not sure what that is. I'm a little afraid to try to open it. But that's a bedroom there. No, that's a bathroom. That's probably an access panel to the soak tub. That's exactly where your soak tub is in relation to the inside. So, nice little trees on your lot. Some landscaping. A couple big tall palms. Let me see if I can take a look at these. Don't see a ton of curling on the shingles. I'm curious to see how old the roof is, if they've replaced over the last couple years. I do like the stone facing on the front of the house. So overall, it's a nice house. I guess you'd have to look at it and tell me what you think your vision of it would be if you owned it. I see some good things. Even though it is a 3-car garage, you're basically giving up a third of it to that home theater. And if you don't care about the home theater, then I guess it's wasted space. But reconverting it may be a little bit pricey, but maybe it's something you'd like. I don't know. So I like the landscaping out front. So it kept on it pretty well. Yard looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'll shut this down and get it to you, and we'll go from there. See ya.